The Genealogy Center at the Allen County Public Library is a remarkable destination for those interested in family history. From the experienced genealogist to the curious beginner, our state-of-the-art facility is located in the heart of Fort Wayne, Indiana's vibrant downtown.
Well, in the Genealogy Center, we have the great fortune of helping people find their stories. At the end of the day, that's what genealogy is. People may have different questions that drive their inquisition, that drive their excitement, that drive their interest in genealogy, but it's really finding their stories.
With more than 1.2 million physical items, our immense collection is one of the largest in the world. And we offer our patrons free access to the globe's largest and best databases.
So we get people from all walks of life and all initial levels of interest, and we just take every patron's question and we just begin to help them use our pretty massive collection of physical items and online items to begin to discover the answer.
From personal consultations to webinars, the staff at the Genealogy Center is globally renowned for their experience and knowledge. We are committed to your success and enjoyment of the process.
It's the hunt. It's the thrill of the hunt. Being able to seek and find with your own hands and your own eyes, to process, to get a visual of what's taking place, is very personal. When you capture information about you and you can feed that into your psyche as part of who you are, it's very fulfilling. It's very fulfilling. And it answers questions that you didn't even know you had.
It's a way of finding out about yourself. I mean, to know that you have an ancestor who, say, fought in the Civil War, it gives you a whole new perspective of the war. It takes on a very personal tone, and so history becomes much more familiar and much more internalized, and then you see yourself and your family as a component of a much bigger picture.
We are all the sum total of the good, the bad, and the ugly of our lineage. And for those that are going to come after us, the same thing applies. It has given me an appreciation of my family beyond what I could have ever imagined, but also my community. This is where I live, in the community that I grew up. What were the integral things of culture that made me who I am? The people that I've helped, man, the people that I've helped have humbled me. They have humbled me with the discoveries that they made that helped them accept themselves more than they thought.
What a lot of individuals find is their place in that history. So yeah, I can read about the Depression, but what was my family doing during the Depression? Yeah, I can read about a war, but what was my family doing? Did I have family in that war? How did my family experience that? And sometimes, I would say frequently, there's enlightenment moments like, oh, the textbook said this, or I learned this, but this is really how it happened for my family, for this community.
It's often overwhelming to hear some people's stories, and when they find things about themselves and it changes them right before my eyes. It changes them right before my eyes. I feel like once I really understood how to do genealogical research, I understood my life's purpose.
What we're really interested in is having this be an enjoyable, successful experience. At the risk of sounding immodest, we have over 2 centuries of research experience, but it's not about us. It's about our patrons. How can we leverage our expertise, our massive, more than 1 million item physical collection, and all the licensed databases? It's about leveraging all of that for the patron. How can we answer your question today? How can we help you find one more thread in your family story?
Nothing beats being here at Allen County Public Library in the genealogy department, specifically when you're doing genealogy research. Nothing beats it, nothing.
They say that knowing your family story brings out our young people's best selves. Who wouldn't want that? Why wouldn't you want to engage in that power of story?
Learn more and plan your visit at genealogycenter.org.